This program brought to you by the Laugh Garage Comedy Club and Pharma City's new home vasectomy DIY kit.
Welcome to tonight's show. Joining me, Mr. Percival himself, Darren Percival is here, and also Renee Brack, adventurer, not a socialite though. Whatever you do, do not call her a socialite. They're on tonight's show, coming up. You may have noticed a brand new suit. Yes, we've strayed away from the old black suits. So we're changing suits because, you know, superheroes wear the same suits and you get bored with them. So I thought, why not change the colour and change the feel? And I know you all appreciate that. A lot of superheroes, do, like I said, wear the same suits. My daughter, she's right into Wonder Woman at the moment, loves Wonder Woman as much as I do. And... No, she does, and right before her birthday, she came up to me and said, like, because she is such a big Wonder Woman fan, she goes, Dad, for my birthday, can you get me an invisible plane? Yes, I can. How many would you like? You know, I was walking down the street the other day too, and I saw a busker who was actually busking. This busker was actually playing air guitar. I know, but he wasn't playing like lead, he was playing bass. You don't see a lot of that, do you? It was quite... You know. I was like, man, play something other than Sting. How did you know? Welcome to tonight's show. Later on in the show, we have, as I said before, I can't, because she said, don't call me a socialite. I'm not a socialite, but she goes to all the functions. So I don't know what we'll figure it out later. She's also a very big adventurer too. And after the break, we'll have the singer himself, Darren Percival. Ladies and gentlemen, my first guest has had a career 25 years in the making. I know it doesn't sound like long. He's also known as the walking, talking musical instrument. Please put your hands together and welcome Darren Percival, everybody.
Hello, mate.
Darren, hello. Come on up.
How you going?
Oh, God, it's so nice to have
How's that? Do you want to do it standing?
Oh, I'd love to do it standing. It's very rare. It is very rare I get to do it standing.
It leads to dancing.
It does it? I don't dance. I can't dance. Look at the size of it. Can you dance? Are you a dancer?
No, not at all.
Nah.
I look like a praying mantis walking on the hot tarmac when I
Oh,
dance.
yeah, same as me. Now, is it true? Now you were on a show that sort of took off in this country called The Voice. Were you expecting what happened on the show or not? Because you've been around music a long time, so...
Yeah, I think once you sing Hallelujah, you've won it.
Really?
Yeah, that's you can just sing the first words of that song.
Do you know, in all honesty, that's one of the songs I hate.
Is that right?
I don't know. I think I'm the only person in the world who goes, every time I hear that song, I just like, oh,
Yeah,
God,
right.
I want to...
Is it the 71 verses that get you?
Maybe, but I don't know what it's about, maybe.
Oh, okay.
And every time you ask somebody, they give you a different interpretation.
Well, it took him 2 years to write it, so maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Which is a while for a song. I reckon.
It is, yeah. When you hear some people write hits that take, I was in the shower and I wrote it on the soap.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not sure who did that.
That's all right.
Yeah. I think John Cougar Mellencamp wrote a song once and he wrote it on the steam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On the window of the shower.
Yeah. Interesting, hey?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you on it.
Hey.
But I mean, I did feel like that, Carice was going to take it out at a certain point.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, I set my goals in that, experience pretty early on. I really wanted to be the last man standing.
Yeah, and you were.
And I was. So I was pretty happy. And I mean, for me, it was really just working with Keith Urban. That was why I went and was a part of it. So.
How many? Did you have a choice of people to pick you?
Yeah, all four of them turned around for me. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad, is it? Eh?
It was pretty good. Yeah.
What made you go to Keith then? What was the?
I don't know. I've just always been a fan of his music and his story. I like the fight,
right?
Because it's a fight. What we do.
Yeah.
And people who stay in the ring are, always been heroes of mine.
Yeah. Well, you've been working around the traps though for years. Like that was the thing with you on the show. It was, here's a guy that works, but he's finally got a bit of recognition.
Yeah.
I mean, did you really have $18 in your pocket when you went on The Voice?
Yeah, but I mean, our rent was paid and we had food in the fridge. It wasn't like we only had $18. You know? But when Darren...
Because I tell you, when you did it, I had $18.
Yeah, right. Well, there was a lot of people that heard that said I had $18 that day as well. Yeah. No, when he came to the house to, when they came to film them giving me the envelope, when they left, my wife said to us, why didn't you let them know that we only have, $18 today? Because she just thought that was a great part of the story.
Oh, yeah.
But it was funny too, because the producer, because they were filming in our house, and I was there with my kids, and I was in I've got a studio set up in our garage, and where I write, and anyway, so I was in there working, and I didn't know that he was going to pop in. They just said that they were doing some shots of me at home and chatting to me, and as they set it all up, I'm so naive. I didn't know he was going to come through the door. I had no idea. My wife knew.
Oh, okay.
And anyway, so he comes barging in, they give me the envelopes, all cool. But I said to them, don't go out anywhere and get lunch. We live on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland.
Yeah.
I said,
you're retired now, are you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And people ask me if I play golf, and I don't. But
you'd be the youngest person on the Sunshine Coast.
I am, the youngest person. But I said, don't go and have lunch anywhere. I said, just hang here, we'll make you lunch, So they gave us $50.
Oh, right.
And Amanda goes, this is already working out really well.
I know, because you can have like 2-minute noodles and keep $46
right. We had $68 when they left. It was fantastic. No, but I mean, there were times for us that were a struggle, like I'd have to call my mates to pay my rent at times when I didn't have work, but it didn't stop me from dreaming. It didn't stop me from doing what I do. There were months that were great, but there are other months that were hard,
So are we mates now? Can I call you so I can pay my rent?
No problem. I don't think.
Have a look at this place. Are you kidding me? We're underground. Yeah. We're underground with an outside scene.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Who are we falling here? Yeah. But the good thing is it's not even Sydney. People assume it's Sydney out there, but it's not. The public transport in this picture is on time.
Oh, well, that's good.
Who have been some of your inspirations in then growing up that you sort of maybe went?
Well, I grew up on a healthy dose of American television, like most of us who were born in the 70s here. Yeah. So, Good Times and Fat Albert. I'd run home from school to watch Fat Albert. Yeah. So Bill Cosby was a huge influence.
Yeah. Good singer.
Great singer. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, the singers not necessarily have been my influence. I mean, it's been, that was. But I did hear, I remember seeing Maud, that show with B. Arthur.
Oh, yeah.
And do you remember that? Yeah. And there was that on the song. Do you remember that on the song? It was like, and then there's Maud, and then there's Maud. The song from the show?
No, I know the show, but I don't know the song.
Okay, well, so...
I know Good Times song. That's a good song.
How did that go?
Good Times.
That's it. Sorry, I just thought you were going to wail it out then. Sorry.
No. Happy Days. Happy Days. Happy Days is easy to remember.
Happy Days, that's a good one. Yeah. But I just remember seeing at the end of the credits, it said sung by Donny Hathaway.
Right.
And so I was hooked from him. So he was like a big influence. But I mean, I grew up in the western suburbs of Sydney, so my first single was TNT by AC/DC. So I grew up on a healthy dose of all those guys. Darryl Braithwaite and Barnesy and Ian Moss. And,
well, you've had the chance now to work with them, have you? Or you've worked with them over the past anyway?
Yeah, absolutely,
Big shows, nice.
Yeah, some of the biggest shows I've ever done with Jimmy. So
you can pull a crowd, can't you?
Absolutely, yeah. He's pretty good at that.
But you can pull a crowd now too, though.
Yeah, I mean, for a while, I'd drive to gigs and there was nobody there.
Yeah.
Those chairs were coming to lots of my gigs.
Oh man, it's like you could be a comedian.
I could be. I could be if I had jokes.
Yeah. Me too. So, did you always want to be a musician then? I mean, at that age, did you have a fallback thing? That was the one thing your parents always say is like, well, how are you going to get money? You can't do that,
No, but if you've got something to fall back on, you'll fall back on it.
Yeah.
Well, no, when people say to you, don't give up your day job,
yeah,
I've never really understood that ever, because we don't work in the day.
This is a nighttime show.
Yeah. Well, it is nighttime.
Perfect.
Yeah, the moon's out.
Both moons are out. That's great.
And these mushrooms are awesome.
I'll have some.
Oh, they're good. But
Did you grow up in Mexico too, though? I read that.
Yeah, I
somewhere.
did, yeah.
So you grew up from the western suburbs and then went to Mexico, or were you in Mexico first?
Yeah, I was
and then...
7 when we moved to Mexico.
Yeah.
And my dad was an engineer, and he was asked to go over there and help out a mate, and so we went for 3 years. It was amazing.
Yeah.
We lived on a site of a mine, which wasn't ideal. I didn't know really why we were there. But we were in Parramatta one day and then in the jungles of Mexico the next.
You know, that's pretty similar.
In 1977 it was.
Yeah. Hey, now, listen, again, what we're going to do for your chance to win this mug,
Oh, great.
which has not got any show logo on it yet, but it will do one day. We've just got a couple of questions we're going to ask, okay?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready? Here we go. It's not that difficult. Now, one of the most famous Mr. Percivals appeared in the movie...
Stormboy.
That's right, but the question is... what year did Stormboy come out?
1977.
Oh, no, I meant what year did he come out? He was...
Oh.
No. He, no. No, it was 1976 the movie came out, in 1976.
I was so close.
Yeah, the Mr. Percival, you know what his real name was?
No.
Gringo. Isn't that weird? Because you lived in Mexico and Mr. Percival's real name was Gringo.
Gringo Percival.
Well, I don't know. I think it was just Gringo. I don't think he had a first name.
Okay.
So I don't even know how you direct a pelican.
I'm not sure either.
Okay, we've only got time for one more question, okay?
Okay.
One more question. In Thomas and Friends, I'm sure you watch that.
Yeah. I've got 2 kids, so I do.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, you know this. Thomas the Tank, right? What is the name of the thin controller?
No, I'm not sure about that one.
It's actually Mr. Percival.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's another one. Now, you're going to come back a little bit later in the show and sing a song.
Yep.
And after the break, we'll be joined by Renee Brack, everybody. Please thank Darren again for me. Welcome back to the show. Now, my next guest has worked for many years in the entertainment industry as a reporter, a presenter, an entertainer, an interviewer, pretty much everything. And she's here tonight to chat all things that are hip and going on in the town. Please put your hands together and welcome the beautiful Renee Brack, everybody. Look at that. Hello.
Well,
Hello.
thanks so much.
You were so keen to get here, you forgot to take your drink.
Oh,
That's the most important part.
Thank you so much. He's quite handsome too, isn't he?
Ah, he's all right, if you like that sort of thing.
He was standing too far back, so I missed him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, now you see him.
And now I don't.
Oh, that was quick. Look at that, shot down. I know you've been in this position where you've got to chat to people, haven't you?
Yeah, and it's always more comfortable than when you're being asked the questions, don't you find?
But well, I'm never in that position there. Nobody asks me anything. They tell me stuff. People tell me a lot of stuff. Tell me where to go.
I bet they don't.
They never ask me where to go. Now, but you got a chance to meet George Clooney, though, didn't you? That's got to be somewhere up there in the...
In the stratosphere?
Yeah. As a highlight, I would guess, of people that you...
Well, and a lot of women ask me, what does George look like up close? Because I was about this close to him, and surprisingly old.
Yeah?
Yeah, he looks better on screen.
Oh, hear that? Oh, it was like a collective upsetness of women. Oh, yeah.
But the funny thing was, too, is that looking at his mouth, it looks like the ABC logo.
Does it? Is it a weird one, is it?
Yeah, like Alan Jones's.
Oh wow, God, women are picky, aren't you? Holy crap. You've got George Clooney there and you're still picking on him, going, nah, you know what? Nah. Well, he's old.
Yes, but you're younger than him, and you could be kind of like his brother with, the coif you've got going on and that silver fox thing. And
hang on, his older brother or younger brother?
His younger brother.
Yeah, thanks. That was lucky. Jesus. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go the other way. You've also interviewed Chopper Reid. So his looks, when you met him, was it the other way around? Did you think, oh, hello?
Well, let's...
This bloke's a bit all right.
If we stick with the theme of mouths, he did have 9 teeth removed by, I think, the Pentridge dentist, and they were all in the same kind of row.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so
is the Pentridge dentist of dentists, or is that like a code thing for
No.
Pentridge, you know?
I think he was a real dentist, but he obviously was very short on drugs, and he must have just got a chisel and a bit of a hammer and just gone...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that.
But you interviewed Chopper years and years ago, didn't you? On what was that? What was that show? That
Hard Copy.
Hard Copy. Does anyone remember Hard Copy? Yeah,
Oh,
that was
good.
yeah.
It was a long time ago.
But you were in the movie Chopper too then. You were in the movie Chopper, weren't you? They cast you as yourself.
I know, and it's so, like, the definition of failure is when you get to play, because I'm a terrible actress, I'm not an actress at all, but you have to play yourself in a movie and you do it badly.
Yeah.
I know, it's just...
You go to all the movie premieres too, and I know you've done reporting for movie premieres, you've met a lot of those people. You don't get autographs, do you? You're not an autograph seeker?
I think people are just taking photos now that they can pop up, especially a lot of upskirts. There's a lot of people doing the upskirt shot. I don't do those.
Who does this? How do you know that?
Oh, the paparazzi do it all the time. But
Really?
Yeah, because you get paid good money to do the old upskirt. That's how they found out that people like Britney and might have even been Lindsay Lohan, I'm not sure, they weren't wearing underwear.
Right.
Doing the upskirt, yeah. I didn't wear a skirt on this show.
Yeah, I know, because we've got all our cameramen
everywhere.
laying on the floor right now. Why are you shooting from down there? Why are you shooting from down there?
It's your best angle.
Yeah. Well, what's your favourite movie of all time? Because it's a hard one, isn't it?
It is, because I've got a list of 88. I mean, it ranges from, believe it or not, Finding Nemo to Salo, which is still banned in a lot of countries.
I've got kids, and I'm introducing them now to all the movies I loved, you know, and they look at me like I'm weird. You know, real good stuff. Like, you know, my kids are young, you know, they're like 6 and 11, but, you know, I show them Back to the Future, Flying High, Scarface. Who would be your favourite actor then?
I'm a bit of a fan of Ryan Gosling at the moment.
Oh, come on, that's the end of the interview. You really?
Even though his surname means little goose, he's not a good-looking guy, despite what people think, but he has developed this kind of
Abs.
charm.
Yeah, he developed abs. That's what he developed.
Oh, no, you can go without abs. I mean, I'd rather have a slightly larger man than a skinny man any day. Yes, you don't really need abs.
So I'm just looking around now at the crowd. There's some of them just going, oh, hello. I'm in with a chance here. Ladies and gentlemen, please thank Renee Brack for me after the break. Darren Percival will be back. As we said earlier, we have Darren Percival back now to play a song. Is this your own composition?
Yeah, it is. I wrote this. This is my son's ukulele.
Yeah.
And I got it for him when he turned 2. I mean, he hasn't really had a chance to play it that much. But
Is that a thing where you give a present that you want?
yeah. This year I got him a Harley.
Wow.
So, you know, he and I wrote this for his sister before she arrived on Earth.
Okay.
And I was sitting there, my wife was very pregnant, and I was sitting there with my son Cash, and I said, we should write a tune for your sister.
Cash, that's a good name.
I've named him after Johnny Cash.
Yeah,
I figure
so.
by the time he gets to school, Cash will be irrelevant, so no one will equate it to money.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, probably.
Do you reckon?
What's your daughter's name?
Willow.
Oh, okay, I thought it might be dead.
Yeah. We're going to call it Carrie, you know.
Yeah.
Cash and Carrie.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Stars live in the sky, and you see them shining bright. You'll wonder why. Carl Sagan said we are made from matter like the sun. The universe in all its beauty transformed into one. Peace lives here on earth, alive in every one of us from birth. Gandhi said we need to be the change we want to see, for all of us to live on earth in peace and harmony. You are the one I love. You are the one I love. Whenever I am lonely, it's you I'm thinking of. You are the one I love. The time it be so cruel. Grown-ups chase it, trying to catch it like a fool. Einstein found a way to see the light in everything. You see, it's not the things we take that matter, it's the things we bring. You gotta dream, dazzle, with all our might. We gotta do it every day and every night. Martin Luther King is famous 'cause he had a dream. Powerful in freedom, we go gently down the stream. You are the ones we love. You are the one we love, brother. Whenever we are lonely, it's you we're thinking of. You are the one we love, and the people gonna sing it with me. You are the one I love. It's pretty catchy.
Yeah.
Here we go. You are the one I love. Whenever I'm lonely, it's you I'm thinking of. Whenever I am lonely, it is you I'm thinking of. You are the one I love.
Thank you very much, Darren.
Thanks, mate.
Take a seat, take a seat, take a seat.
Oh, okay, sure.
Take a seat. Be honest, I don't think your son wrote that much of that song. Thank you very much for coming and singing that. Also, thanks to Renee Brack, and we'll see you again. Good night.
This program brought to you by the Laugh Garage Comedy Club and Pharma City's new home vasectomy DIY kit.